local hospital suddenly overrun by hundreds of patients. It would happen in a disaster or a mass shooting. And today, all of Portland is making sure that we are prepared for the worst. Now, it's part of a 3-day event where agencies around the city are practicing their response to all kinds of emergencies, whether it be mass shootings, bioterrorism attacks, earthquakes, or other mass casualties. There are 50 practice spots around the metro area. Some you'll actually see, like this one in the Pearl. Volunteers with Portland's Earthquake Communication Program have set up an emergency information tent in the Fields Park. And this is where you would go after a real earthquake to ask for help or to report severe damage. And today, staff at Providence Hospital practiced what to do, and Brent Weisberg is there with more. Brent?
Jenny, good afternoon. Unfortunately, we can't show you where this training is actually happening because it's happening in the emergency room, and because of privacy laws, the hospital doesn't want us showing where the entrance is for the ambulances. But the training just wrapped up for this afternoon, and doctors and nurses say they are already learning invaluable tools that could be really helpful for them in the event of a real emergency.
We're receiving casualties from the scene.
You on any meds?
Inside this emergency tent,
who's charge nurse out here?
Doctors are up against the clock treating people with gunshot wounds and those hurt in an explosion.
Keep a close eye on him, Lee. He's someone that I would consider intubating very quickly.
This is a training exercise, part of a statewide effort to make sure first responders are ready.
And to do something like that, that's so much above and beyond the sort of normal day-to-day operations of a hospital.
Mike Kubler is overseeing this drill, but he's experienced a major disaster firsthand.
I was living on the Gulf Coast for Katrina.
And he knows that for doctors and nurses, the hardest part is often the emotional toll.
It's really just you're dealing with your neighbors, caring for your neighbors in a situation that's just not at all what you would expect to experience in the United States.
You're able to talk to us right now, yeah? No?
With a backlog of patients, the doctors in this triage tent are finding out what works.
What do we got here?
And what doesn't, like equipment too big to fit inside, and how to deal with those obstacles for when the real disaster strikes.
For a lot of people in healthcare, a situation like that really kind of it highlights sort of why you went into the health world to begin with.
X-ray. Well, this training will continue tomorrow at another hospital over in Portland. We have some resources for you at home on how you can prepare and what doctors and nurses would like you to know so you and your family stay safe. That's on our website at KOIN.com. Reporting live, I'm Brent Weiss for KOIN 6 News.